Hi guys, it's Heidi, and Heidi is also with me. We are here at the 2025 LifeSavers conference to look at a bunch of different CPST resources and seats that are on the market. So let's go take a look.
Okay, this is the Scenera Extend, and it will be taking the place of the Scenera Next. With the Scenera Extend, it is 213A and 213B compliant. What's nice about this is this car seat goes from 5 to 40 pounds rear facing and then up to 50 pounds forward facing. Some interesting things is with this, we have 2 level to ground lines now. So from 5 to 30 pounds, you'll use this line, and from 30 to 40, you use this line.
Hi, I'm Bob Wall, and I'm the global advocate for Nuna. And I'm here with our newest seat, which is the LUMN. And it is a harness to booster seat. It goes from 30 pounds to 65 pounds with the harness. And then at 65 pounds, you would take the harness and they store behind these pads, and it turns into a booster seat and goes to a booster seat till 110. This is a really nice forward-facing seat. And what's really unique about this seat is we've kind of replaced the soft goods with a leatherette, or like the interior of your vehicle. So, you know, the biggest issue with getting kids into boosters or seats after a certain age is they don't want to be in baby seats. So we try to make this look as much like the vehicle seat, or as much as mom and dad's seat as possible, the interior of the car. So we have this feature here where this whole back and sides is basically a leather type piece that is just like the interior of your car. Very easy to clean. It's very open, and what you see here is this is our insert, because this does meet the new 213A side impact standard. And to meet that under 40 pounds, most car seat manufacturers have to have something in seat to take up that side impact. But once it's 40 pounds, we get rid of this, so it makes it a little bit bigger. And then the child has a lot of room to keep going up to 65 pounds. They have their own armrest here, very open belt path. It's installed with a tension door. So I'm gonna make this longer, and I'm gonna open this. And what it is inside this seat is a tension door. This is purple here is for booster. Purple is for booster, red is for forward facing. And the booster basically means you store all the harnesses under where the purple is. But when you do forward facing, you install it with a seat belt. This is the seat belt guide right here. And this opens up to a nice big spot. Now we do have lower anchors, but all of our seats, basically, we want you to use a seat belt is best, because we don't have to worry about the weight limits of the lower anchors. So you put the belt through here, just take the slack out and close this. It is not a lock off. At that point, you would switch the retractor, and it's installed. That's it. So again, this is kind of that in-between harness to booster, called the LUMN, and it is available April 1st, April Fool's Day. They did it for my day.
Hi guys, I'm Heidi, and I am here with Lauren with Roth ID Tag. I'm just gonna ask you a couple questions, Lauren. So
yes.
How did Roth ID Tag even begin?
So we created the Roth ID Tag, unfortunately, after we lost my sister in a 47 vehicle pileup. Her 2 toddlers in the backseat survived, but they were unidentified for over 5 hours. They were 10 minutes from their entire extended family because it was Christmas. So the next day, my mother looked at me and said, if only their information had been on their car seats. I have a toddler, so I thought this has to be on my child's car seat, and there was nothing out there. There was not a national standard, so we created one.
Gotcha, okay. So tell us a little bit more about Roth ID Tag. So is it okay to place it on car seats? Because I know at CPSTs we talk about not adding non-approved products. Have you been in conversation with manufacturers about it?
Yes, so we've talked to every leading manufacturer on the market, and we highly encourage parents to reach out to their manufacturer to confirm. But manufacturers say it is okay to use emergency contact systems as long as you're not covering any of the manufacturer labels, and as long as you're not putting it on any of the seat belts or anything that might affect the safety functionality of the car seat.
Okay. You want to give us a rundown as to how they work?
I would love to. So this is the Roth ID Tag. Parents simply fill out the back of it with identifying information and 3 emergency contacts. The beauty is it's not relying on technology and the parent can decide exactly what needs to go on there. There's also room for medical information. They simply peel off the 2 side adhesive strips and it goes on the car seat facing in to keep information private. But in an emergency where maybe that parent or caregiver is incapacitated, first responders simply pull at the red arrow and then it becomes a wristband that goes around the child's arm or leg so that information stays with them no matter where they might end up.
All right, perfect. And then how can we as CPSTs kind of bring this into effect?
So we have our community partnership program. We partner with first responders, nonprofits, government agencies, and CPSTs to educate them about proper use of the Roth ID Tag. And then we also sell our simple kits in bulk to them at pretty much at cost. So these simple kits include everything a parent needs to get started. It's got our Roth ID Tag in there. It's got product directions and some other goodies, as well as our signal tag that can go on the car seat in a visible area if the Roth ID Tag has to go on the back or the bottom.
All right. Thank you so much, Lauren.
Thank you.